Been playing lights out basketball. Dame Lillard, McCollum playing great. Nurkic. So they just got to bring the energy, and I think that they're in here.
Nurkic controls the tap. Last 13 games and 7th offensively. Aminu's going to get it started from 3.
Basketball, but the Blazers continuing to search. Good ball movement, player movement. Aminu knocks down the 3.
Getting into that mode, they know they're in for it offensively.
Yeah, well, great players set the tone for their teams. And
McCollum's going to work with 10 on the clock.
Oh, wow.
Capel waiting, already has the mismatch, so no need to send anybody over. Isolation play on Nurkic, and that's 3. Harkless works in the post, bobbled around Nurkic, gathered. Harden driving, scoring. And right now, things just too easy for James Harden, off to a terrific start. Lillard right back.
yes, we talked about it. Houston first in points, first in point differential.
High pick and roll. Chris Paul passes up the mid-range. Capella, that's good. Team in the NBA, playing out of those isolations and efficiently.
Hard points for that possession.
Yeah, and the best shot possible. You know, right then and there, that shot by swing.
The switch, second time that we've seen that. This time it goes to Nurk.
You know, which is a great option to have to stretch the floor, but Joe Johnson's going to be a great addition for these guys with Ryan Anderson on him, as opposed to some of the better defenders, individual defenders that the Rockets have on their roster.
And Buck. 8 on the clock here. Harden on Ed Davis. Bye-bye, Ed Davis. Hello, James.
I didn't hear any defensive players yelling, communicating, talking, send them my way. That type of activity.
Stop and a decent shot for the hottest shooter they have. Eric Gordon pump fake, pass Connaughton, double pumps. Nice.
You don't have to settle for a low percentage three-point shot. Get to the rim, go get a layup or draw 2,
right,
and create a higher percentage.
Gotta finish.
Evan Turner with some room to grow. Drops it off. 2. Back at the Moda Center in Portland, where the second quarter is underway, and Ryan Anderson recovery from Evan Turner, and Ed Davis isoed against Chris Paul. 3-pointer. That rattles in. The younger big guys think that when Chris Paul's guarding him on the post, that they have a distinct advantage, Nate.
Yeah, but he's
11-0. Question mark for Portland moving forward is just how effective can this bench be? Napier answers that.
Basketball, seeing if you can get a better opportunity. Great decision by them.
milk the possession. They got the best shot possible.
Evans. Back comes CJ.
Cross. Step back.
Like to play him at that backup 5, so Ryan's going to have to learn on the fly. CJ looking for space, spins. On TBS. 8-0 run here for Portland in response to the 13-3 run from Houston. So Mike did, again, Rockets just switching that pick and roll. So very similar offenses right now as they're just picking out defenders to go at. CJ McCollum left side.
Okay, Turner, good defense.
5 on the clock. Oh, James step back.
Oh!
What a great matchup. 2 of the hottest players in the league.
Oh, good defense.
Standing Harden up, gets inside, scores.
I think it's a great comment and good thoughts.
Harkless. Eric Gordon, way out. That rattles home.
If you don't understand what that means, the kiss off the glass.
Lillard inside. He scored 1 of 4 in the first quarter, 5 of 8 in the second. Nurkic posting. PJ Tucker now playing the Tuck Wagon lineup. He's at the 5 spot for the Houston team. Setting screens, Chris Paul left side. 3 points, 3 assists for Chris Paul here in the first half, and we're knotted up at 52.
And that's the gift and the curse of Nurkic being.
Chris Paul collects right side, Ariza, and Eric Gordon again. Nurkic having the close, he's too late. 3 more for
So he is a warrior. He's going to go back out here and help out the Blazers. And on the flip side, talking to the Rockets coaching staff.
Put me real quick.
Well, he's a trailblazer, but he's tough playing like a warrior. There you go.
There you go. James Harden, step back 3. That's Harden on Lillard, 5 on the clock. Tries to shake loose, gets inside. That's
Yep.
and one.
That's an L1. He didn't have to use his right hand. He would come off just shooting the ball and scoring the pass.
Amin scored the first 9 points of the game in the first quarter for Houston. He's got the first 9 here in the third. Drop to Capella. Nurkic skipping. Aminu, let's see if he's still hot. He is. Stunned by Lillard. Harkless tracking. He fouls Harden, right?
Right.
So it's putting the Blazers at deficit. James Harden is getting downhill much more.
No, he's kind of like screening his own man the way he's like showing. It's not really off the body. He was just out night to go ice cold.
Ariza, he attacks. He doesn't get the foul. Nurkic, a good job staying vertical. Tap.
I think we have to show the Blazers some love.
For fun facts, you would say Dame Lillard lowest scoring game is 20 points and have a decent second half. Right now, he's doing his best. Gary Payton impersonation by trying to get a stop.
It's a rebound. And Lillard still searching for that long three to get himself going. Harkless right side.
Let me share the wealth. Get it to my teammates. You make a big shot like that. Trust. Oh, good defense.
Want to make the playoffs this year, it's going to happen on the road. Lillard finding Ed Davis inside. Beautiful one. Eric Gordon working on that. Davis slides by. Beautiful finish.
Around somebody with 17 dribbles.
And you're going to see plenty of ISOs here tonight.
I see that, but when you play one,
stripped by Joe Johnson. Swing pass, corner three. Gerald. Again, the screen by Joe Johnson trying to get Lillard involved in the play. And Mbamute, that three's good. 4 assists for his 22 minutes, just 3 of 10 from the field. And we're back tied under a minute to go. Collins on the left. Zach Collins' first 2 of the game.
Sit him left.
Chris Paul, 3. Got it. Evan Turner spinning. Floating. That's Tucker saving. Back come the Rockets. 3 on the way, Chris Paul.
That boy, you'd be surprised what guys can do.
Evan Turner, deep post position, spins, and scores.
Showing to them, doing a good job, efficient with those finishes. And back to Chris Paul. That's good.
Yeah, just think if Chris Paul would have played for D'Antoni out the gate.
Knowing that he's not playing well and C.J. McCollum, neither guys have made a shot here in the second half. As Chris
Proud to take. I mean, good defense. Luckily for them, Gordon off, Turner on. 95-94, Chris Paul, right side, swing into Eric Gordon. You're unable to cash in. And Mbamute working on Aminu. Beautiful drive. Minutes. Interesting, relying on the experience. And all misses the 3, and they go right back to Nurk on the post. That's good.
Situation this year. Truly March Madness.
Lillard gets on the Rockets by 2. Ariza to Tucker. That's his spot. Almost a turnover. 6 on the clock. McCollum looking for some room. Tipped by Green. And Nurk did last Wednesday. Love those guys. They continue to do amazing work. Swings it to Harden. Nurkic in trouble. Right away. 3 on the clock. Step back. Cash. This is a PJ Tucker. Extends the possession. Ariza 3. Good.
Trevor Ariza, one of those experienced veterans. NBA playoffs and NBA finals.
Harden's been tremendous. 12 of 23. Again, under 5 on the clock. Stepping back.
Woo! Creating activity. That to sustain that for 40 minutes in a game. It's tough for guys to do.
Nurkic, big block. Back comes Lillard. That's good. Gives it to Lillard. And a beautiful reset. CJ floating. That's good. Evan Turner's going to inbound here. Lillard, the 3 on the way. That one off. And the